What's up, everybody? All right, week 3 done. Week 4 starts tomorrow. All these Thursday night games we're having. That's how it keeps going. Goes by fast. Can't believe we're already coming up like on a quarter of the way through the season almost. I mean, it's going by so fast. All right, let's get going. Here's your update. What's been going on? All right, I wrote it all down. Just let me look at it for a second. I don't really rehearse any of this stuff. All right. High score of the week. Brian Falcone, also known as Beef, putting up 149.4 points. Yeah, you got the trophy. Low score of the week goes to Aaron with a 63-pointer. Sucks, man. I've been there. The highest scoring player of the week, Mr. Kenny Edalizzi had him. He had 37.8 points. And that player's name is Mr. Jamal Charles, who just went crazy and rushed for 233 yards and 1 rushing touchdown. And also had another 55 yards receiving. Pretty crazy. That's a lot of yards. I mean, won him the game, really. I don't know if Jamal Charles wouldn't have won off like that. I don't think Kenny would have won. It gave Kenny the win, that's for sure. Let's see here. Oh, and the hot bench of the week. I don't know if I've ever seen a bench that had this many points on it. I'd have to go back and look, but that'd be Mr. Danny with 97 points on the bench. That's a lot of points. I sat and I looked at it. I looked at it a little bit, and I decided that Danny could have won this game, even though Beef put up 149.4 points against him. I sat down and did the math. Now, if Danny would have played Joe Flacco instead of Cam Newton, he would have. All right, that's one of the two. All Danny had to do was change 3 players. Check it out. If he played Flacco instead of Newton, if he played Michael LaSure instead of Ben Tate, and if he played Wes Welker instead of Stephen Hill, if he would have played those 3 guys instead of the other 3 he played, his total would have been 156.2 points, which would have been the highest score ever, and he would have had the win against Beef. But instead, Danny did not win. That would have put up Danny a lot more points if he would have played those guys. Hindsight's 2020. You know, we can't all be Monday morning quarterbacks, I guess. Where are we going to go? Okay, here. I feel like I'm dragging. All right, the standings. The standings, how it's looking. Bad guys division. Steve's still sitting undefeated at 3-0. He has got 318.3 points right now in first place. In second place in the bad guys division, that'd be Mr. Ken Adalizzi with 314.5 points with a record of 2-1. Adolfo's in third with a record of 1-2 with 311.4 points scored. Look at that. I mean, that's barely any points between them. It's 4 points between Ken and Steve and 7 points between Adolfo and Steve, and that's nothing. Rick is sitting at 0-3 with 288.3 points, and Aaron's sitting also at 0-3 with 260.7 points. So, you know, maybe next week will be Rick and Aaron's week to get notch that first win, starting to climb back towards the goal, which is the playoffs. All right, let's see here. Now the other division, the good guys division, the other undefeated guy would be Mr. Joe Nava. He's sitting at 3-0 with 343.4 points. That's the most, that's a lot of points. Sitting in second place, Mr. Brian Falcone Beef with a 2-1 record, but he has 364.8 points. That's the most points in the league right now, and he's in second place. Al's in third with a 2-1 record with 317.5 points, and I'm in fourth. I was in first place last week, overall first place, feeling good, but now I'm in fourth, dropped all the way with a 2-1 record and 294.1 points. Shit can really change real fast. And Danny, the undefeated, the guy who's 0-3, He's got 239 points. So maybe next week will be all those guys will get lucky. Rick, Aaron, Dan. They can turn it all around. Get that first victory. So we had 3 undefeated teams last week. Me, Steve, and Joe. It's no longer now. There's only 2. Steve and Joe, and they are both undefeated, 3-0, and they face each other week 6. I sat with the schedule to see if these guys can hang on for a couple more weeks undefeated and maybe face each other undefeated. That'd be pretty interesting. So yeah, this is week 4, so we got week 4, 5, 6, so it'll be technically 3 weeks from now. They'll be facing each other, so let's see how that goes. Let's see here. Oh, Mr. Brian Falcone is one of the other little silly things I wanted to go over. He racking up that high score of 149.4 points this week is the highest score so far this year, so I'll have to keep an eye on that. And according to Brian, which I didn't even remember until he apparently told me, he decided to text me at like 10 o'clock at night and tell me that he was creeping up on my high score, and I was like, what the hell are you talking about? Well, he proceeded to remind me that in 2010, I scored 151 points in one game, and apparently that's still the record. So he didn't get it yet, so I guess that record's still standing at 151. Yeah, but Beef throwing up the score like that, 2 weeks in a row, big high scores of him, making some of us take notice. Might have to keep an eye on that guy. Yeah, I guess that's about all I got. I guess we'll call that it for now and see how it all goes. I'll catch you guys next week.